A Roki Sasaki decision is imminent, and a signature is right around the corner for one of the best prospects that Major League Baseball has ever seen. I guess we could say that we saw the first two teams on this list coming, but this next one, I don't think anyone saw them coming. So we'll have that and much more on this episode of 3 Up, 3 Down. What's up, everybody? Welcome into 3 Up, 3 Down. I'm your host, Peter Vryonis, and today we're going to be breaking down the Roki Sasaki sweepstakes, which I have broken down a couple of times on this channel. I've been very vocal about how I feel about him as a prospect. I think he's absolutely amazing, and the minute that he steps into a Major League Baseball rotation, he is going to be an ace. That's how good this kid is. It's only a matter of time before we actually see it with our own eyes as Major League Baseball fans. But before we get into the video, make sure to hit that sub button. It means the world to me because the support has been unbelievable, even though the consistency hasn't been where I wanted it to be. Got a little bit under the weather, and over the holidays was total wild card. You never know what's going to happen over there. But shout out to you guys for what was a great 2024. Let's keep it going this year as well. But let's not waste any time. Let's take a look at this. It is very likely the week when we will learn where Roki Sasaki will pitch in Major League Baseball. Now, this was from John Morosi. Of course, had the infamous plane incident last year with Shohei Ohtani saying that he was on his way to Toronto, and I will never forget that as a Blue Jay fan. But again, I mean, Roki Sasaki expecting to sign this week, and to even further that point here, these are the teams that have been rumored to be in on him, so pretty good short list there. And the teams at the top of the list, I don't know why the Dodgers are at 7. I mean, that doesn't really make too much sense to me. I would put the Padres and the Dodgers at the top personally if I were to make my own list, but I'm not in those insides, and I'm not in those Major League Baseball circles, so I can't say with full certainty that they would be at the top. But the connection between Yu Darvish and Roki Sasaki, that is why I would put the Padres either at 1 or 2. And the Japanese connection on the Los Angeles Dodgers, the fact that they're a consistent winner, but the fact that they also have a lot of other starting pitchers and guys that could eat innings, may hinder the development and the ability to cash in of Roki Sasaki once he actually does hit free agency. So remember, you're getting this guy for a pretty steep discount once he does come over. He's getting an international prospect signing bonus or whatever that is, and he's not going to sign some $400 or $500 million contract out of Japan like Yoshinobu Yamamoto did when he signed for a $350 million deal. He's not eligible to be posted yet, but he wanted to get posted, so teams are going to have to pay the majority of their money to the Chibalote Marines, which is a great thing, I think, for these Major League Baseball teams. Not so great for Sasaki, but it allows teams that are maybe hard up against the luxury tax to make this massive move and bring in Sasaki, someone that they didn't really anticipate being on their boards heading into the offseason. So another thing that I wanted to mention here, like obviously we have these 7 teams and they make perfect sense, but the Toronto Blue Jays, my Toronto Blue Jays, have met with Roki Sasaki according to Kent Rosenthal. So I understand that the Jays are going to get clowned for meeting and probably going to finish, probably going to hang a banner in the rafters for finishing 4th or 5th in the sweepstakes, whatever it may be. But I actually believe that getting a meeting with Sasaki is pretty damn impressive, and I'll tell you why. He values development. He wants to go to a situation that works best for him, and he clearly has a short list, and he has a window of time that he has to get this done in. So he's not going to waste his time interviewing with the White Sox, even though that was sort of rumored at the beginning of the offseason. Not really too much chatter about it right now. So the fact that he is taking a meeting with the Blue Jays shows that maybe they are doing some things right, and maybe the player development complex in Dunedin, Florida is really impressive, and he wants to check that out. That's entirely possible as well. So Roki Sasaki meeting with the Blue Jays, a funny scenario, no doubt, but I think a scenario that is definitely worth some praise as well. So good for them for getting that meeting. And you never know once you get there, because any team could offer him the same amount of money. Now, can you prove that Toronto is going to be the best place for him to grow his career? We know that he has struggled with his mental health, and he has been vocal about wanting to be in a more low-key place. Well, you want a low-key place? Toronto could be it, especially in the Major League Baseball landscape. So this is good news right here. This is good news right here, and this is something that I wanted to get to. The Padres have told international amateurs who expected to sign in the 2025 class that they are free to seek other deals, and the Dodgers have told players to consider signing in next year's class while both teams wait for a Roki Sasaki decision. That is the reason why I put the Padres and the Dodgers at the top of this list. They're telling other international free agents who are probably 16 or 15, 16, 17 years old to sign with other teams, because they want to wait and see on Roki Sasaki, and they want to dump all of their international pool money onto this guy. That is what they're waiting for, and it makes perfect sense. Why would you allocate any money elsewhere if you're already getting this guy at a steep discount? Him in himself is an international class. That's how good he is. That is how fantastic he's going to be, and he's going to be playing in the bigs for you at a league minimum level, or very close to that, for the first 6 years of his career. So if that is not worth dumping all of your international signing bonus money on, I don't know what is. So Sasaki going to be a generational starting pitcher at the Major League Baseball level. I cannot wait to see what he looks like. And in case you're not familiar with him, I mean, these are his stats in the NPB, just absolute domination. Again, the workload, nothing too extensive. So he's going to be fresh coming in as well. But the strikeouts, unbelievable. The control is really good as well. And, I mean, he's just an unbelievable talent. An unbelievable talent. Hits triple digits with his fastball. He's got a fork ball or a splitter that is as devastating as we've ever seen. Slider. Curveball. He's got so many different pitches, so many ways to get you out, and he has shown it on the highest level in the World Baseball Classic that he can get outs against the elite hitters in the game today. But that'll wrap it up for this episode of 3 Up, 3 Down. Thank you guys so much for making it this far, and let me know in the comments down below, where do you think Roki Sasaki is going to land, and do my Blue Jays have a chance? I personally think they do have a chance, especially if they have a meeting. But let me know in the comments down below, do you think my Blue Jays actually have a chance, or are they going to have to hang another banner up for finishing as the runner-up in the sweepstakes? I'll see you all tomorrow.